Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mike from Take Us Reptiles. It's been quite a while since I've put up a new video, but I've been kind of busy. I recently just moved, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. I've started a new job, sort of. It's at the same place, but it's just a different hours and more responsibility, and it's first shift really early, and so that took a little time to get used to, and that with moving, and everything's just been crazy. Really haven't had too much going on with the reptiles. Had a few things change and got some new things. Had some sheds, as you can tell. So just gonna kind of run through a little bit of stuff. Show you some of the snakes again, and then we'll go into some of the new stuff I've picked up. So here we go. And then this is my new room, and then I got, just some of my supplies that I use. And this is the rack. You guys have probably seen this one before. This is my little 8-tub rack that's got my smaller ball pythons in there. My dubia roach colony up there, and then 2 colony things of mealworms going. And so I got 2 empty tubs, as you can see, so I'm going to be looking to get 2 more snakes to fill those tubs. I did not get rid of those snakes. They have just been moved to a different rack system, which I had just got, which is down here on the floor. It is from the same place. It's just 3 tubs instead of the 8, because this is for the adult size snakes. I've got my incubator up here and going because my one big female right there, I put her together during the breeding season, and I did have a lockup, but it didn't seem to take, so right before I moved, for about a week and a half or so, I put them back together, and they locked up for a really long time, and so now she's getting nice and fat. So hopefully here by the end of this month or early next month I should have my first clutch of eggs, so I'll keep you posted on that. And so that's why I got my incubator going. A couple of signs I got offline. Just thought they were kind of cool. Let's see what I got here. Got a couple books I've been reading. I always get books because I like reading, even though if I know something about it, I still get stuff. So I got another ball python book and monitors and tegus. And I also got, let's see here, some other books. I got some red-tailed boas and relatives, rosy, rubber, and sand boas, and a boa constrictor manual. And also I am shooting this on an Asus transformer pad just to see how well this works out, so hopefully it uploads good. Here is something new that I got. Actually picked this up yesterday from somebody on Craigslist. I've been doing a lot of shopping on Craigslist, been getting a lot of stuff off there. You can find some pretty good deals, so people check that out. It is a couple leopard geckos, which are both females, just normals, but figured I need some normal or some females, so there's one. They're both very healthy. They both look really good. This one is the smaller of the 2, and then this one is the larger of the 2. There she is. And the guy that sold these to me said that he had weighed her, and he said last time he knew she was about 70-some grams. And I haven't weighed her, so I'm not really sure. So she's sitting there on some sphagnum moss. And so he also gave me everything you see in this tub. It's a big tub. They got that hide, that dish, and that little part of a bottom cut off made of hide. And this tub, I'm not exactly sure there it is. It's a 64 quart Sterilite tub, it looks like. I don't know if it's necessarily Sterilite, but that works pretty good for those 2, so I'm just going to keep them in there for a bit since that's what they're used to. Let's see, move over here to this rack I got just kind of a cheapy rack. Still got my African fat tail in there. You can't really see them. I got all my geckos down there. And then one other new addition I got is this guy right here. I got this bearded dragon, again from Craigslist. But when I had bought this one, they had sold it to me as said it was a female, but after I got it and checked it, it is a male. So I got him set up in this tank for now. I got some sand in there. I don't have much for him to climb on right now, but I'm working on getting some stuff for him for that. And then I also picked up this guy, which you can't see, but I'll show you here in a second. And I picked up this girl, which you can kind of see what she is, so we'll get them out and I'll let you know for sure. So the first one we got here is the male, and this is a red-tailed boa, Colombian red-tail. This is the male. He's still pretty small, they're just babies. I went to the pet store to pick up some stuff, look, see what they had. And they had some males and females of these guys in there, so I picked up one of each. They had them for, pretty good deal, like $80 a piece. So I got two of them, a male and a female. And this is the male. So I've been working with these guys, getting them handled, getting them not real flighty or anything like that, but they are very, very aggressive feeders. So every time I feed them and then I try to mess them or anything past that, they like to strike. So once I feed them, I just leave them alone and then let them go for a couple days before I even try to mess them again. And then this is, if I can get her out of here, the female. So we'll take her out. She's all wet. I don't want to put her on my bed, so we will put her down here for a second. Okay, this is the female. She's got some bedding stuck on her. There you go. Okay, so that's the female. And they pretty much look almost, they're identical, I guess, but you can't really see in this, but she's got a lot more black speckling and spots. And so I'm going to get these two raised up, and I don't know if I'm going to really get into boas a whole lot because they get sort of big, so who kind of knows. But we got that one going. So that is them. And then they are both 100% het for albino, and they both are 50% possible het for snow. So they should make some interesting babies, hopefully. And okay, what else do we got? I think that's it for my room. Let's go out here. I got a few things out here, so bear with me here for the trip. And we will go into the living room here, which is a mess. This stuff isn't really new. I haven't showed this though, but these are all my mice and rats and stuff we breed. And then let's come over here, and this is another new one I got off of Craigslist. Again, the same guy I got my other bearded dragon from, but this is my other male. And I got him. He's made a mess out of his water bowl again. Got him in here. And actually, when I got him, it was, let me see, it was this leg here. It was like he kind of would just drag it behind him like it was broke or he couldn't use it. So I took him to the vet. The vet said it didn't seem broke. It didn't really seem like there was too much that she could see was wrong with it, so she figured maybe it was a pinched nerve, pulled muscle, or a strain, or something she didn't really know. So we had a couple options, but I just decided to kind of see how he did for a few days. And it's actually been about a couple weeks, and now he's really starting to like put more pressure on it, and he's kind of walking on it real good now, so who knows what it was, but he's doing really good. And then over here, you probably can't really see in there, get the glare from the light, but there is actually, in that hide right, you can kind of see it right there, is my sister's ball python. That's just a normal. And then go over here to this tank. Can't really see her either, she's hiding. But right in there, if she would come out, or if you can see her a bit, there we go, kind of see her. That is my mom's ball python. She is a pastel. And then over here is what I just got yesterday. And this light is gonna kill it here. I bought this tank. Let me see if I can get a better shot. This tank here and the stand that it's on, and that light, and everything that's in this tank. I got this from somebody on Craigslist again. It's a pretty good tank. You know, got it for a good deal, like 60 bucks. It's got like all these fake plants. There's like a big hollow fake tree there. You can't really see it, but then there's like gravel, like aquarium gravel here, and I've got it filled up, you know, a little bit with water. And then this big rock here is actually, if you can kind of see it, is a little mini waterfall. And then you probably won't be able to see it with this light, and there's one of the inhabitants is a big toad that the lady that sold me the tank said that I could have them, that stuff that was in here, or she was just going to donate them. I don't know where she was going to donate them, but here is another inhabitant. You can't really see him that good. It's a little tree frog. And then somewhere in here, I don't know where, but there is a fire-belly toad. And he's always hard to find, but he's in there. So that's basically all that's been going on with me. So I got all that stuff going. So we'll head back in here. And I haven't really weighed my snakes. Since I was moving and had my new job, I kind of didn't get that going on this month. I did have some of my snakes died. I did have that small baby spider. He just would not eat. I tried everything. I tried frozen thawed, live, mice, rats, you name it. Tried force feeding him a few times, and he just, I don't know, he just wouldn't eat. So unfortunately he didn't make it. And then both of my little corn snakes have died. One just the other day, and then one a little while ago. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if it was too warm in here in the room where I keep, you know, the rest of my snakes, because I keep it, you know, pretty warm in here. I mean, they seem to be doing pretty good, and then, you know, just the next morning, you know, they didn't make it. So I'm not really going to give up on corn snakes, but for right now, I'm just going to, you know, focus on the, you know, the ball pythons and the boas and the geckos. See how that goes. So I guess that would be it for now, and hopefully it won't be such a long time before I put up another video. But like I said, it's kind of been hectic lately, so who knows. And until next time, see ya!